Boyd stumbled in late, reeking of cheap liquor. A violent argument erupted next door. June's voice. Help me. A sickening thud. Silence swallowed her cries. Minutes dragged. Heavy boots shuffled to my door. Sloan, Boyd murmured. You asleep? Bang. Dead weight slammed the wood. Bang. I snatched scissors off my bookshelf and scrambled onto the window seat. My knuckles brushed soft plush. Silas. The blue teddy bear June bought me for my birthday. His glass eyes snapped open. A fuzzy paw pressed my collarbone. Don't answer. A low voice grated against my ear. Boyd plunged his hands into my aquarium. He yanked my goldfish out, one by one, and hurled them onto the cold tile. He roared with laughter as he watched them thrash and suffocate on the floor. I stayed frozen in my bedroom. Completely useless. Soon, guttural snores echoed from the living room couch. The bedroom door creaked open. June slipped inside. I squeezed my eyes shut. Played dead. Her trembling fingers brushed my cheekbones, searching for dampness, searching for tears. Sloan, she breathed out a shattered sigh. I'm going to leave him. I promise. I didn't make a sound. I knew the routine. The sun would rise, Boyd would flash his charming smile, and June would cave. The cycle never stopped. I replayed that night in my head a million times. If only I hadn't cried. A loud argument came from the other bedroom. June's voice, usually so quiet, tore through the house. How could you touch Sloan? She is my daughter. A glass vase exploded against the floorboards. June's scream hit me right in the chest. My eyes snapped open. I vaulted off the mattress and slammed my weight against the bedroom door, frantically twisting the knob. Jammed. June locked it from the outside, trying to keep me out of the crossfire. I tore through my desk drawers, digging for my phone. Empty. A massive crash shook the drywall next door. Then, dead, suffocating silent, heavy boots thumped against the floorboards, matching the erratic hammering in my chest. Closer. Closer. He stopped right outside my room. Sloan, Boyd asked, his voice very soft. You asleep? The floorboards creaked as he shifted his weight. Then, the footsteps retreated, fading down the hall. My lungs finally pulled in air. Smash. Smash. Wood splintered. A dead weight slammed heavily against the doorframe. My throat closed up. I snatched my desk scissors and scrambled backward onto the window seat. My trembling hand bumped into something soft. Silas, the blue teddy bear. Hug him, June told me 2 years ago. He'll keep the monsters away. But the monster was at my door. Crack. The door frame buckled. A sliver of hallway light cut through the dark. A bloodshot I pressed right up against the crack, unblinking. Boyd chuckled. Sloan, I see you. The crash was deafening, but June never came. Did she already? I squeezed my eyes shut and buried my face into the blue plush. Take me away. I choked out a whisper. Please. The night sky fractured. A comet tore through the atmosphere, dragging a brilliant, electric blue tail across the stars. The glow spilled through the glass, catching the plastic black eye of the teddy bear. The eye twitched. A strange, starlit spark flared deep inside the plastic. The bear jerked in my arms, biting my grip. I thought I was hallucinating. Just then, a soft, plush paw firmly grabbed my wrist. Silas blinked twice. Under the closet, a deep, grounding voice rumbled from the bear. Grab the red duffel, escape rope and a descender inside. I froze, unable to comprehend the reality in front of me. Hurry up! The bear barked. My legs moved before my mind caught up. I scrambled to the closet, my fingers scraping against the rough nylon of the red fire escape duffel. I ripped out the instruction manual. Read it, Silas commanded. 10 seconds. Figure it out. You can do this. The creaking grew louder, and a long crack appeared in the door. I scanned the diagrams, my vision blurring. I locked the carabiner into place and hurled the rope out the window. I vaulted over the sill. Soft plush paws clamped securely around my neck. Don't look down, Silas murmured against my ear. I've got you. The freezing night wind slapped my face. I was leaving the only life I knew, leaving her behind in that house of horrors. The weight of the bear on my back steadied my heartbeat a little. By the 5th floor, the rope suddenly pulled taut, vibrating against my palms. I gripped the nylon until my knuckles turned white. Don't panic, Silas rumbled. It's industrial grade. He can't cut it. I bit down hard, sliding down desperately, avoiding looking at what was behind me. 4th floor. Do you? I choked out, the wind stealing my breath. Do you know if June is okay? Silas said nothing. A window slid open next to me. Mrs. Shirley leaned out, her eyes bugging. Sweet Jesus, what are you doing out there? I heard her frantically dialing 911. My sneakers slammed into the damp grass. You did it, Sloan, Silas whispered, his voice barely audible over the sirens wailing in the distance. A few late-night commuters rushed over. Chester pointed at the dangling rope. What the hell is she doing? Kids doing stupid TikTok challenges, probably, another muttered. God, I wished I was just a stupid kid doing a challenge. My brain mercifully blocked out the rest of the night, leaving only fragmented memories. Red and blue lights strobing against the pavement. Cops shoving Boyd into the back of a cruiser. He was swearing, the stench of cheap alcohol radiating off him even through the crowd. June never came out. I squeezed my eyes shut, trying to picture her face. I couldn't even remember how she looked at me right before the screaming started. Child Protective Services dumped me at Annette's house. Just me and the blue bear. My aunt stirred a pot on the stove, shaking her head. I warned June. I told her to pack her bags and leave that psycho. Did she listen? No. Madison was a year older. She looked at me with sympathy in her eyes. She'd toss a few Marvel comics onto my makeshift bed on the floor. Don't shower too late, she'd warn, her tone clipped. Save some hot water for the rest of us. I ate my cereal in silence. I scrubbed the dishes until my fingers wrinkled. I folded their laundry. Anything to earn my keep. The plush bear sat on my pillow, watching me. My name is Silas, he finally said. Silas, I whispered into the dark room. How am I supposed to grow up without her? You just do, his low voice rumbled, like a weed pushing through concrete. Is it ever going to get better? A heavy pause hung in the air. Yeah. I went back to high school 2 weeks later. Nobody knew. Nobody cared. I slipped right back into my role, the invisible girl haunting the hallways, blending into the lockers. During passing period, my stomach dropped. My notebook was gone. The leather-bound journal June gave me for Christmas. I could still feel the weight of it when she shoved it into my hand. Sloan, she had smiled, her eyes crinkling. Reading your stories is the only thing that keeps me sane.